Oops.
Hello and welcome to Cut and Uncut with Daphne and Bonnie Violet. My name is Daphne and I am cut.
And I'm Bonnie Violet, and I'm uncut. Here we talk about all things trans.
And then some.
In this episode, we'll be reacting to REN Money Game 1, 2, and 3.
We'd also love to give a huge shout out and a huge thank you to our Patreon members, Skylar Bean and our trade tier, and our free members, Jacob Blankenship, Elizabeth, Danielle Loyal, Bertha D, Carrie Beardsley, and Eclectic Fandom. Hugs and kisses.
Yes, thanks for that huge shout out. Watch us on YouTube, join us on Patreon, follow us on TikTok, and get your merch.
I got mine.
I got mine.
Oh my God, buddy.
I figured, they should have heard all of our runs. We take a couple weeks off, and we're just like,
we haven't been drinking. See, I got a Sober Princess t-shirt on, so.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Bonnie Violet.
How are you?
Oh, I'm glad you asked.
I'm
well. I got a lot going on this weekend. I was honored to attend my family reunion.
Oh, nice. How was that? Do you guys have a family t-shirt?
Yes, I would have gave you the picture to post, but
you didn't.
I didn't. And but I just want you to imagine probably over 100 Black people, one trans girl who they haven't seen since she was a 6-year-old boy.
Oh, wow.
But they knew about my transition.
Right.
And I was paraded around like, oh my God, this is boy, the one that changed their sex. And they was like, oh, hi, who is that? You look just like your mama. But needless to say, it was all love, and I was well received, and we had so much fun. And it was a great time to see family that I haven't seen in centuries. So,
did you travel somewhere? Were you in Chicago?
It was actually here in Chicago, in Schiller Park, which is like one of the upper north side here near Cumberland.
Nice.
Beautiful location. So if anybody's interested in having like a huge family gathering, they have great lots at the Schiller Park Preserve. Yeah, that word.
That's cool. So did you get a lot of your family coming up from South?
Yes. We had a lot of family that attended from all over. Missouri, Mississippi, because that's where our origins were. The Southern Illinois, places like that, and then the inner Chicago, which very many of us aren't here, and a lot of people really didn't attend, but a lot really did attend. But it was so much fun to laugh and dance and see the kids grow and play tug of war and cornhole and watch them terrorize the bouncy house.
It sounds like a lot of fun.
It was.
I remember, like, when we first started the podcast, you talked a little bit about your like family reunions going down south. Which area was it again?
What?
Down south, where a lot of your family reunions would
Mississippi.
happen?
We come from Mississippi, Missouri, St. Louis, mostly from that region, Louisiana. That location. It was so much fun. My mother, she's 73 now, and she's seen a lot of her cousins. And then, we talked, past the gossip, like, I was, my mother didn't tell me that, her, skeletons in her closet, and then all the other skeletons were flying out, and we were like, well, how are you related, and how did they get together? And it was just scandal. I loved every minute. And then cool. Then I went to a pool party this weekend to celebrate one of my very best friends 5 years of sobriety, but I didn't get in the pool because you think I'm going to ruin this hair in the pool. So I didn't do that, but I did attend the event, and it was wonderful to celebrate with her family, to get to know a lot of her family, and they showed their support. I'm not a fan of rare meat on barbecues, by the way. Not my thing. And then I am 2 weeks lies 1 week from getting my project management degree.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That came so fast.
Yes. And 2 years fast. And then I am, for a graduation present, my sister bought me a ticket to go and visit my friends in Ocean City, New Jersey. So I'm going to go to the Jersey Shore for a week, the third week of August. So I'm really excited to go to Jersey and then hang out with some friends in New York and, make some amends, some nice step amends on my way through the East Coast. Because, yeah, I terrorized that part of the world too.
Well, congratulations. That's awesome.
And what about you?
What about me?
Give me some good news. Oh, by the way, Bonnie called me earlier and was telling me that she was on her deathbed and that she didn't know if she was going to be able to do the podcast. So then we get on this camera and she looks like this. So I was joking with her. I was like, honey, are you Lazarus? Did you rise from the dead?
I know, right? This is the after death look.
Yeah, it's fabulous. Fabulous.
Yeah.
So tell me what's going on.
Just getting ready. I'm hosting Idaho's first official trans march in a few weeks. So got that up and going and kind of keeping up with that. I have the Mother Show coming up and, just same old kind of stuff. Nothing.
It's all exciting though, Bonnie.
Most days, I think. Most days, I think it's exciting. Other days, it feels a little daunting, but
Yeah.
Such is life.
Well, it's always good to see you. And hopefully we have some of our fans come on and see us. I know they're probably upset because we ditched last week. It's my fault. I totally forgot. I'm old. Once you get old and you get off work, you just want to lay down and watch the House of the Dragons, the episode you missed the night before, and then catch up on the Serpent Queen. So there's just so much to do besides this podcast.
Ignore your text messages and
shut the phone off. Actually, the phone died.
Of course.
Was telling me to kick back. Cut it short. You need this, Daphne.
You do, yes. So should we get going?
Well, let's get started. So let's talk about what's going on.
It's an all-win.
2 and 3.
It is, yep. Money game 1, 2, and 3. So this kind of goes back to, I think these are more like if, like when we first started, we did RENs, like High REN, and I think like the Jenny and Screech tales of Jenny and Screech, right? I feel like these are along that vein of storytelling. And it's a lot of the one take shots too, where they just do one take and go full force. You looking at me like you don't know, like I don't know what I'm talking about.
Like, because I don't know what you're talking about. Not that you don't know what you're talking about, but I don't know what you're talking about.
It's just like a non-stop recording. So they just take it all in one take. They don't stop the cameras. They don't reset up the scene. They just go, basically the camera just follows him throughout the whole thing in one take.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes. Are we rating these or are we just going to...
We
don't need to rate them. This is Ren. We know he's a 10. He's my boyfriend, for God's sake.
Oh, right. Yeah, well, we can start watching it and, respond as we feel.
Okay.
All right, here's Money Game 1.
Roll that tape.
It's a strange time we're living in. Bull can put fear in. Hierarchy parties, they make us feel inferior. Greed runs through parliament interiors. Devils walk among us, they fit the criteria. Eerie theory, stripe fearing, weary-minded men when we're clearly living in dictatorships. Nearly blinded by illusions to choose who's fooling who. A ball chained to your shoes on pain. It's a crying shame. The pursuit of our own wealth lights a flame that makes greed a game that lets this whole war burn. As the world turns, the whole world burns. But money was invented for trade, but now those bits of paper twist hearts, make slaves, turns a saint into a sinner, a child into a killer. His finger on the trigger of a money game.
No comment?
That's it?
No comment?
That's it?
No, it keeps going.
Oh, so far It's really dark, so I can't really see what's going on. But and I can't really understand what he's saying. So
Struggling a little bit.
yeah, I'm gonna have to really do some focusing. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, like I mentioned, I didn't mention it today, but I've seen these before, so I won't go too much into them. But I mean, it really, a lot of it's all about money and greed and pain, and I think it's a way of bringing in all of his issues that he brings up all the time.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna take it back a little bit, and then here we go.
His finger on the trigger of a money game. Oh, rain, 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 rain. A storm it comes our way, and those who rise through distorted lies, poison in the veins. But we like to point the blame, 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 blame. It's easier to blame, but point the mirror at ourselves. We're all part of this old money game. Stop.
Oh.
This old money game. Dear Mr. President, it's evident that everyone's a resident of fear when they support these ideas to keep us separate, when they make us believe that everybody is coming to terrorize you in the streets. They say badly through gritted teeth, that's my right to hate, that's freedom of speech. But when did freedom become a reason to hate? A way to justify a racist slur or insult we make? There's an irony in freedom, cause us in the West, we have pillaged and plundered the murder like savages, colonized all of the rest. That's called hypocrisy. Preach a certain value that you never keep yourselves. Your country was in flames, you denigrate yourselves in a second. Still you spit your venom, demonizing immigrants, when really you're the immigrant, cause all of us are immigrants or descended from immigrants. Irony is imminent, I'll shed the light on immigrants. America was colonized by Britain. Britain, it was colonized by Rome, and also colonized by the Saxons. They were German, by the way. You know how people throw shade upon the Germans because of history's pain, and yet we made the same mistakes all again. Demonize a whole people, Jewish or Muslim, the same and the same. Old situations play on repeat, the same old TV shows repeat. Yeah, we worship the bleak, our opinions aren't our own, and we follow like sheep. There's no left, there's no right, in the middle we sleep. Rain, 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 rain. A storm it comes our way, and those who...
It's so thick, the lyrics. There's so much he's talking about. Are you catching on?
I got that part. Thank God I've been studying civic engagement. So he's talking a lot about socialism and how the world has changed, and we've always had this, okay, you do this but don't do that, and we're here for you as the people, but yet there's always an underlying story to what's really going on. Like, we're giving you the land of milk and honey, but yet they're taking all the milk for themselves. So I think that's kind of what he's getting into.
Yeah, definitely. And just kind of talking about like the pattern of colonization and the history and how money, we're all stuck kind of in playing the game. Like no one is immune from it either. But yeah, talking about like the politics and yeah, it's really good. And of course, it's got good rhythm,
yes,
words,
and beautiful voice.
Yeah. The visuals are quite like you were saying, stark and kind of like violent almost.
Yes, for a minute there I was like, "Ooh, where's the handcuffs?" But then I had to check myself.
Not that kind of video,
right? It's not that.
No,
that's not what he's meaning to do, right, Bonnie?
You've been wanting it for a while.
Right.
Here we go.
Yeah, we worship the bleak, our opinions aren't our own, and we follow like sheep. There's no left, there's no right, in the middle we sleep. Rain, 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 rain. A storm it comes our way, and those who rise through distorted lies, poison in the veins. But we like to point the blame, 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 blame. It's easier to blame, but point the mirror at ourselves. We're all part of this old money game. This old money game. This old money game.
What's
Is he
up?
waterlogging him now? My God.
I know, right? Well, his eyes are open. So,
Right. So I'm thinking, is this his version of? I mean, is that a political figure under this? What's the?
I mean, I think it could be. I mean, I don't know. I like for me, I kind of almost. I don't know. I think it could be a lot of us, right? I mean, because a lot of what he's talking about is like he's talking about looking at ourselves and looking at ourselves in the mirror and like, pointing, we can blame everyone else and like all this sort of stuff, but like kind of like, but we need to look in the mirror. And so I don't know if it's reflective of him.
You
And
mean the person that's got the?
yeah,
Okay.
because he plays the guitar and you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
in a lot of ways, it could be him, or it could just be like the audience, like his lyrics and his talking to us is his way of trying to, open our eyes to the things that are going on in the world. Hi, William.
How's the birdies down under?
The birdies, the cockatoos, right? Was it a cockatoo? Yeah. It's good to see you, William. You caught us. Back to Ren, Ren, Ren. All right. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'd be curious to know what people think or if they know who it's supposed to represent. But
Yeah.
I think it's him.
Where my people's at tonight to have walked me through this?
They gave up on us because we ditched them. So they're like,
We're gonna do it back.
they're like, we'll show you. But William's here. All right, here we go.
William will never leave us. And that is the and then some.
Right? What's that called when you light yourself on fire for like political reasons? There was that guy that did it here not that long ago.
Really?
Yeah, it's called, there's some sort of word for it. But basically, like you light yourself as a form of protest to make a statement. The person who did it was a young man, I think he was ex-military or was still in the military around Palestine, everything that's going on in Palestine.
Let's ask Siri.
I know.
Hey Google, what does it mean when someone lights themselves on fire?
For protest.
Sorry, I didn't understand.
What does it mean when a person lights themselves on fire for a protest?
It's self-immolation.
According to Wikipedia, self-immolations are often public and political statements that are often reported by the news media. They can be seen by others as a type of altruistic suicide for a collective cause and are not intended to inflict physical harm on others or cause material damage.
Thank you, girl.
Yeah. So I think that's what he would.
Thanks for the conversation.
Do you think that was what he was? I think that's what he was like. I think it. Yeah. Do you think that's what he was doing? Like in a form of protest?
Well, you know, my mind goes a lot of places. I mean, he offed the other guy, and then he
Didn't off him. He opened his eyes.
okay. So that was one for the book. So I'm gonna need all my people.
William says Buddhist monks have been known to do it as a protest.
William, you're just all in here tonight. I love that. And what's a Kelpie?
I'm assuming that is their dog, a type of dog, maybe, or maybe it is a.
It could be a kangaroo.
I know for some reason I assumed it was a dog. I don't know why. And then William was saying that Romaine is the one playing the guitar, which is cool. He's the one that I think is cute.
Yeah, I didn't even. Maybe I don't remember him ever playing the guitar, but just singing lead. If you did,
the Romaine.
Are you hiding a current comment?
Oh, right. No, I mean there's lots of comments. I'm not hiding them. I'm just trying to get them out. Kelpie is an Australian herding dog. See,
William.